Hey, we back, man. It's Tuesday. Y'all tap in real quick. We got some new news regarding Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers and what they could be looking to try to do as early as this immediate season. He stated that this is the window, this is the time. In a sense, the team is going all in. When you make that move, understanding James's age and where he's at in his career, the time is now. Very logical statement. Can't disagree with that. And I think it's true. Everybody knows James is not a young buck by any means. He's around 37, 38 years old. Who knows how many years he has left to be able to play at this level that he's currently playing at. So you have to maximize it while you can, which is why they made the move to bring him in, I think, to try to compete for a championship this season, which I don't think is too far-fetched. You have two solid bigs in Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, and let's not turn a blind eye to Jared Allen's play since they've brought in Harden. It's been night and day. Jared Allen has been looking like an all-star caliber player since they brought in Harden. So that's one thing to keep your mind on, how much his game has opened up with the attention that Harden brings and opening the paint up for Jared Allen to really dominate. And they haven't even seen how Mobley and Harden are going to look. If you think Jared Allen and Harden look like a good pairing, watch when Mobley comes back from injury. I think it's going to be better than most people expected, and I think Harden is going to be able to take Mobley's game to another level because he's gonna demand more from him. He's gonna expect him to roll, go catch lobs, and be more of an aggressive player than I guess he was before they brought in Harden, which I think it will be useful for them come playoff time because you're gonna need different varieties of ways to score. Sometimes Harden might not have it. Donovan might not have it that night. You might need an Evan Mobley to step up one night, or if that's even Jared Allen. Now, those are the four main guys for that team. Now, how the rest of their bench and their depth steps up, that's to be determined. But I think they have enough to be able to compete or at least get out of the East. If there's no one in the East that's just dominating to an extent to where I'm like, okay, I get Detroit, they're doing what they're supposed to, but I still think there are teams that can give Detroit problems. I'm not saying that they're just a clear cut favorite better than everyone else. I think there's a lot of teams in the mix for who could potentially come out of the East, and I'm not afraid to put Cleveland in that mix. But I'm curious to see, what do you guys think? Do you think with Cleveland bringing in James Harden that they can have actual championship aspirations? I know people are going to use the comments to say James Harden and his playoff history and how he fades in moments where you expect him to play big, but that's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay because they have someone who doesn't have a history of doing that in Donovan Mitchell, and someone who has the exact opposite history. He's someone that's known to raise his level of play come playoff time. But I think with the level that he's playing at now, he can continue to lead that ship. You're not going to necessarily need to rely on Harden to go get you 40 in the playoffs. Can it happen? Of course it can still happen, but you have a guy that you consistently can rely on to do that, which is Donovan Mitchell. He's younger and he has the shoulders to be able to carry that load. So we'll see what happens with that. But let me know, what are you guys thinking? Can Cleveland be a legitimate championship contender this year? I think they can. But if you don't think so, please let me know why. Let's have some debate, some engagement. Let me know what it is. It is what it is. Y'all lock in.